Psst, stop. Hello, Donna. Just getting, I found a little snub here of sage. Oh, there we go. Get everything cleansed up and ready. Hi, Cora. Somebody else is in here I can't see. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. There's people. Look at that. Hi, Linda. I thought I would just pop on for an hour or two, see if anything's, needed by anybody, you might say. Unless I get, like, steady busy, I'm only going to be here about an hour. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My poor feather, I tried washing it. It's just never going to be what it was. Bear had fun with it. There we go. Maybe I can get another one if I'm real lucky, although, they don't come along every day. So, and that feather came all the way off the ground in White Horse. So, right straight from the ground. How's everybody doing tonight? What are we, Friday? I think we're Friday. Yes, we're Friday. Always it feels like a Saturday, though, I tell you. It really does. I've been following the updates on the COVID-19, and I think we're going to start to have a slow release of freedoms, you might say. I think some things are slowly going to come back. And I was kind of right so far, because our garden centers, they opened up here today. It was the first day. So that's kind of nice. Hi, Mystery. Thank you very much. Always needed, always wanted, always welcomed. Oh, thanks, Linda. Friday's my favorite day of the week. It always has been, Donna. Always. Friday nights were kind of like fun food night, junk food night, whatever. And again, as usual, because I'm going to make another pizza like when I'm done here, and that'll be the treat for the night. I don't make the big bulky pizzas with layers and layers and layers of stuff. I put 2-3 ingredients. I always like to have the cheese be the star of it, kind of a thing. And because if a takeout pizza came through my door, I'd have one piece of it. That'd be it. I couldn't eat anymore. I'm just like, that's it, But with mine, I can have 2 pieces. One now, maybe one tomorrow, but I'll eat it and eat it all, crust included. So, because they're not heavily weight, but that's our big thing. That's our, my big thing's always been Fridays. So, I don't feel like that today, Mystery, but thank you. Thank you. Maybe I'll start to believe I look better than I feel. It's afternoon where you're at? Okay. Okay. Leanne, where have you been? I'm like, whoa, what's, and I had to look at your name 2 or 3 times through Have it sink in. You have a question coming. You paid one night and then you just disappeared. And your question, I don't think, was posted. So did you want do you want me to do your question for you now? And you can give me your question. I can do it right now. Not a problem. You've been working, eh? Wow. Crepe chicken salad and a sandwich for supper. So good. For you, it's Saturday. You like Saturdays? Saturdays are cool too. Oh, did you go to bed? Okay, give me your question and I'll be more than happy to get we'll just set the whole evening up based on your reading, won't we? Let's see here. Put that out. Oh, my glasses. Where'd I leave them? I think I left them over by my end table in the living room area. Just a moment. There we go. Okay, now I can see better. I'm not straining so much. Okay. You just want a general? Not a problem. Okay, I'm going to push it back a bit. I might tilt my screen a tiny bit. I'm struggling here with this. Let me see. Where's my other window? There it is. Okay. There we go. Not too much. There, that's okay, I guess. I don't know. All right. Okay. This is for Leanne Kyle. Leos are much nicer people when they're happy. I know some Leos and they get in certain moods. These are people I personally know, and it's like just clear the hell away from them. They're being nasty. They got a nasty sting when they want to. So, but they're always looking for the upbeat. They're very realistic people too, though. They really are. Feet on the ground, call things as they see them. It is what it is, you know. But Leo, for some reason, they generally like to see other people happy, in a good mood, feeling lively. They really enjoy that a lot. For most of them, anyway. I can't speak for all. You know, they're all different, but... Oh, was he, Linda? Okay. I got a lot of Leos in my life. Okay, I'm going to get into Leanne's. We want a general card, please, for Leanne Kyle. What is coming Leanne's way, if anything? Does she need to have anything brought to her attention? Does she need a pre-heads up before something arrives? Is she needing to turn to a different direction or specific direction in her life at this time? Could you bring that forward as well? Can you bring forth clarity and direction and maybe an epiphany? Have the light bulbs all go off on something even. This is a beautiful roll right there. I'm going to cut this right here, Leanne. I got to check. I haven't gotten that screen yet, have I? No, I haven't. The screen hasn't blacked out. If any of you see the screen goes black or the sound, they've been updating while people are using the software, and what's been happening is the audio just disappears for a while. And it's like you got to wait, and then it'll go update complete, and it doesn't tell you it's updating. It just does it, and then it says update complete, and then everything I'm like, oh, it was updating. I'm sitting here pushing buttons and trying to bring everything back, but hey, right? So yes, there we go. I've cut. What is it? Oh, I'm not nuts about that card. It's not a devastating card or anything. It's a Four of Cups, and fours in tarot are all about stillness. Sometimes aesthetic situations, it's where nothing moves. There's no movement. Everything is one issue contained, one, I don't want to use the word issue, but one happenstance something that has stopped. It's been set still. It's been something that you have to look at, Leanne. There's something you have to look at, and you need to, can we use the word investigate it? Dig the facts out of and separate the facts from the assumptions. You need to do, there's something going, there's one particular thing in your life. It's one thing. I'm not sure what that could be or what that is. The card basically represents boredom. Okay, but what's maybe, hello, home cow group. Sorry. Hello, anybody that's new coming in, welcome. This is the Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie, for any of you that are new, and these are mini readings. Make a donation to the channel. To do that, you make a donation in PayPal. That is global. You do not need to be a member to send money in PayPal. You can still use it to send. When you need to become members, when you're receiving money. So you go in, you do one time only, make whatever you think it's worth, and then I pull a card for you, and none of them are really short. And they're not just yes or no, they're usually lengthy. And the other thing, if you live within Canada, you may want to try the e-transfer system. If you're Canadian, you know what that's all about. But this is a card where it shows you, Leanne, you need to focus in on something. How strange is that? How strange is that? And yes, the boredom. Yes. COVID-19, absolutely. Isolation, quarantined. Yes. Yes, mystery, I know what you mean. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? It's kind of almost like a general card for everybody can relate to this. You are so bored, Leanne. I'm so sorry. That's too bad. My goodness. Hey, Nicole. Nice to see you here, too. Nice to see you here. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put in the links. I had it all ready to go, and I forgot about it. So all I got to do is hit enter. It's just sitting there. There it is. Okay, Leanne the fourth. Yeah, that everybody's resonating with this card, Leanne. It's kind of nice that you came in, and everybody's getting something out of this card. That happens. The people that are in here, like every time we go live with the mini readings, and somebody else says, well, I'm getting tired, I think I'll go. And somebody like Sharita, like the Sunshine Fee, she'll say, maybe you should stick around. Because a lot of times when Natalie pulls a card for somebody specific, she said it resonates real hard with me. So you usually get something out of it other than just watching. And that's always good to know, and it's nice to know. Just need a rock in the sheets, maybe. I'll read you the generic, but the spirit, the message that came through, the intuitive message is something that you need to be. It's not moving. It's not, and it could be your life. It could be the quarantines and the isolation that it could be, but there's something. It's almost like a tunnel vision where everything outside of it isn't really there in your mind. It's there, but you've blocked all that and you're seeing something directly, like a focus going on. So when this 4 arrives in your reading, Leanne, it's often because you're feeling dissatisfied with some aspect of your life, but you don't know what you need to bring in. You don't know what you need to bring in to feel any happier. In relationships, this can reveal a very, a boredom phase. If you're looking for love or work, you may believe that there's nothing or no one out there for you. You may be retreating yourself into a shell rather than reaching out and letting it be known what it is that you need. The advice, you just need to look for some inspiration. Here's the thing with inspiration when you don't have it. You need the inspiration to want to look for inspiration. It's just one of those things, right? Like a dog chasing his tail. Renew your faith that life can bring you what it is that you need when you need it. That your needs will always be met. Just renew your faith. Inspiration will do that because it sparks the fire. It gets the blood going again, you know. The keywords are stagnation, despondency, disillusion, self-protection, a need for change, stubbornness, and rigidity. Now, the thing about this card, You've been out of, okay, I haven't been out of the house now in 2 months. I started the last week of February, self-isolation. And I've been out that many times. You can count it on one hand, 4 or 5 times. And it's been for essentials, groceries, not just for something to do, you know. And if I don't have a family member that will take me, and they've been practicing isolation as well. I've got a neighbor or two. I've got two. Well, they're not neighbors, but they're out here in my neck of the woods. Put it that way. And the one lady, she shot me off to the store today. She's been in self-isolation. She's like me. She lives alone, kind of thing. Nobody has set foot in her house, and she's not sat in anyone else's house. And she only when she goes to the store, she makes that one trip worth it, so she doesn't have to go back so often. So I said, she's as clean as I am. So I mean, and in the beginning, we were both all masked up and gloves all up and stuff. But you know, but this 4 here for Leanne, it's a card about you're beginning to lose faith. That's the big thing jumping off this card. You're beginning to lose a little bit of faith in everything around you. Starting, you know, if you let yourself get sucked into that, you'll be feeling like you've got no belief left in anything, no belief left in love, relationships, happiness, getting very cynical almost a cynical point of view if you're not careful. So you have to kind of like force yourself into finding some form of inspiration for you. Something that makes your blood rush a little faster, makes your heart beat. You know what I'm saying? It's something that brings a pop of color or colors into your life. Positive activity, high activity. Maybe exposing yourself to something brand new that you've never been exposed to before in any way, shape, or form. And you could surprise yourself and say, I had no idea. I really like this. And it makes you smile. It could be something like this. There's my sunshine fee. I was just talking about you a second ago. Yeah, that's not going to serve you any purpose right now, that's for sure. Give you something to look forward to, right? Something to look forward to is what you can do, but you don't bank and surround your life today based on a gym membership that you might get to use down the road, right? Or you might use. There has to be something more, I think, for you, Leanne, is intellectually stimulating, and yes, a creative side of you as well, where you get to feel like you're not wasting your time on something, but there's a payoff. It's doing something for you. It's giving to you, kind of a thing. Hi, Carol. No, that's about it. If you get yourself on the list. Hello, Tominator. How are you? Nice to see you, Tom. Did Jen come in? There she is. Hey, Generator. People that are new, please meet Tom and Jennifer Launders. I refer to them as the Tomerator and the Generator when they're in here. So, you faintly live. Yeah. Bye-bye, Tom. Have a good evening. Goodbye. You're welcome, Leanne. Not a problem at all. I just heard a little dingle go through, so let me check the list in PayPal. I think there may be somebody waiting. But, yeah. This is all at an emotional level. When I say emotional, I also include, just to throw this in here, I also include for you, everything gets picked up when you start to apply yourself and keep yourself with the innocence of a child. Take on something new, look at something, listen to something, try something completely new for you. It's going to reinstill your faith back in life just a little bit. All of a sudden, it's almost like you go from living in a gray world, right? Everything's ho hum hum, ho drum, blah blah blah, yeah, to being, oh wow, oh this is fun, oh I like this, I enjoy. There's a difference to go from that into that, and that takes initiative, and it takes work for you as well, Leanne. So thank you very much. That was an interesting read. I thought, anyways, it was interesting. You just need to get the color back into your life, is what you need to do. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, let me see who we have. What do we have here? I've got my, let's see. Yes, Carol. Carol, Anne. I'm trying to get your name. I don't want to slaughter it. Marcigliano. 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 Marcigliano? Is that it? Anyways, thank you very much. After Carol Ann is Nicole Moon. I can never say that name. I'm asking Munoz. Munoz. Thought I heard my phone ring. I thought I heard one ring. Okay. Okay, Carol. If you want to come up front and center and give me your question, and we can get started for you. Close enough. Yes, that's it. Okay. I find the older I get, I don't want to use the word stupid, maybe ignorant. I used to be able to be real. I was an ace at Trivial Pursuit. When it came to the spelling part, if you could pronounce the word properly, and if you could pronounce it, I could spell it. But the thing is, you had to be able to pronounce it because it would be a word nobody's ever heard of before. So how do you know? You just kind of know, so you just want a general card? No problem. No problem. Let's see what we can do. I like your last name, though. Marsigliano. Oh, dear. They're out early today, the raccoons. I got one right there. He comes, coming up the stairs. Easy to spy when it's not dark out. This is for Carol. We want a general reading for Carol here. Could you bring forth what needs to be brought, if anything, to Carol's attention just now? Maybe give her an epiphanous moment. Maybe bring her an answer to a question. Maybe just give her some direction and some insight. There's nothing on there but a tiny bit of birdseed. One more run through for you, Carol, and then I'm going to cut the deck. I think it's going to be then anyway, unless I hear different. Okay. This is for Carol. A general reading, please, Spirit, bring forth what's going to benefit Carol. There we go. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here. And what do we get? Not a bad card at all. The Six of Swords. The prompt on this and what this card's all about is calm. Sixes are good in tarot right across the board. And this one's no different. It just shows your mind is in a really calm place right now. If we could see your brain waves on a graph, people might say she's flatlining. You're just so even and so balanced. And sixes, all of them bring in balance. They bring in harmony. He's not happy. He's going to leave right away. There's nothing here to eat, he's saying. That's because your brother was here a while ago. But this is, yes, your mind. Your mind's very healthy right now, Carol. You're in a healthy place mentally. Harmony around you in your home, or you're on your job, your daily life. There's no spikes in your life right now. Do you know what I mean? Emotional spikes of any kind. You're just in one place kind of thing, and it's a good place to be. Oh, thank you, Carol. Yes. Because I look at your name and it's like Marsigliano. There we go. Yeah. It's the software. It's not anything I'm doing. It's the software. It does that. It blacks out for like a couple of seconds, you know. Where am I hearing send to live? Why am I getting that? Send what to live? Update it again. It updated. Update successful. I didn't ask for the update. There's the thing. There's the thing. Good. I'm glad everybody's back. Okay, so Carol. We've got 2 raccoons out here now. Is that what's going on? I don't want them fighting on my deck. They're adorable. What beautiful creatures. And so intelligent. And they're way too used to humans. They really are. They're too comfortable. So the 6 of Swords, as I was telling you, it's time to glide into more peaceful, calmer waters at this time for you. So this is a reassuring card. If you have suffered any disturbance in your life recently, any kind of conflict, any kind of chaos, this card is coming in to wipe all of that out. See, I've seen the orange light here, and it's scaring me that you guys can't hear or see me when I see that. Let's see. No, that one's good. There's your screen. Now it just came back. All right. Okay. So, it's coming in to tell you that if there's been any unpleasantness in your life that you've been going through or just gone through, the 6 coming in is to tell you that rationality and calmness and logic is coming into play here, making you feel so much better about everything. This 6 is also here, and it makes a prediction for you. A physical journey of some kind over water. And overall, in general, this card sees you moving on in very positive ways. New work may also be on the horizon if you're in the field, if you're, working. Another meaning is protection. And that is where you protect yourself. You prioritize what's important to you. It's getting your ducks all in a row. Your T's crossed and your I's all dotted. Organization, getting everything in order the way it should be, makes everything run smoother when things are in order. And you'll be leaving behind some people or just situations overall that are no longer serving any positive purpose in your life. They're, don't waste time. It's a don't waste time kind of a statement. Maybe there's one person that you can't avoid running into it every single day, and they kill about 20 minutes of your day every day, and you can't get away from them. That's not serving you any purpose. These are people that I think for the most part they like to hear themselves talk, and they get a captive audience, and they don't come up for air, and you almost have to be rude to get away from them. And that's a horrible thing. I know how that feels. And you're trying to be real polite and saying, wow, that's great. I'm real happy for you. That's, wonderful. But I'm in a real hurry right now. And maybe you can catch me up with the rest of the story later. Okay? And then they don't, it's like you didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, that's so rude and self-centered, right? And sometimes that's what you're going to consciously make an effort to kind of slice these people off like they're extra fat in your life. You don't need it. You don't need the extra fat. The advice of the card, though, it's simple. You just need to go with the flow, Carol. There's no need to resist any changes that come in. Anything new that comes across you and gets your attention, examine it. Don't just accept it, but don't just reject it either. Just think about it. Give it food for thought. You say, no, I'm not interested, or no, this isn't for me, or hold on a minute. You could change midstream. If this happened before, I would have just shook my head, said no, and pushed it away out of my life, not interested. But it isn't like that anymore. Let me think about this for a minute. So you're adding things into your life there, and you're keeping, the universe takes up sits up, takes notice of that, your versatility, your willingness to change dynamics and gears in your life at the last minute, which makes you well-rounded is the word I'm hearing for you here. It's well-rounded. So go with the flow of life. There's no need to resist change. Your keywords, Carol, are journeys and moving on. Immigration with an E, meaning someplace that you've never been before. First trip, first time there. Finding a safe haven. Finding peace, resolution, and protection as well. So, that's basically what I'm hearing. Like everything is just like, and that's good. Everything's balanced and everything's straight across the board. But we need the odd little blip, right? So that we get challenged. That gets the blood flowing and the heart pumping a little harder. That we welcome color into our life and diversity and inspiration into our life. That as well will come off as a blip. It shows you're living. To me, when I see this is harmonic, yes, peaceful, yes, but like this, it's just like, well, that's not really living. There's a downside to the calmness and the stillness. It's almost like you're just putting in your days. That's not good. We need to do more than just put in our days. That's like wishing your day away, your time away. You don't. Right now, you're okay with the even graft here. You're okay. But that's only going to be okay for so long, and then it's like, oh, I'm bored out of my mind. I don't know what to do here. Or there's other things going on trying to dig your way out of it. And it's not positive. It becomes something that weighs on your mind, hence the swords, if you know what I mean, because it's all about what's going on up here. Okay, I'm hearing you're going to be making also some good, grounded, wholesome decisions. Whatever that means for you. That just came in. To trust in your own judgment as well. That's something else for you, to trust in your own judgment. Trust yourself. Keep the faith. It's not a bad card. It was interesting. It's interesting. If nothing else. Like I said, this is good. That nice, steady, strong line is good in so many ways. But sometimes we get too much of a good thing. And it's not so good anymore. Becomes a little bitter, maybe, tasting. So when you have a day that goes up and down, be grateful for it and just say, well, today was different. Today was a little different. It has a long, yes, okay, there you go. And what did I say in the beginning with the generic meaning? It's time for you to slide into more peaceful, calmer waters. So this is a very reassuring card. If you have suffered upheaval, conflict, uncertainty recently. So tarot and spirit are here to acknowledge that you've been through something. Things are about to calm down for you. And what is that worth? It's priceless. It's priceless. You'll be welcoming it, enveloping it. Change, but for the better. Really. It's going to the whole energy of you in your life. It's going to pick you up. It's going to bring you up. You're just kind of bobbing along here. But you want to be brought up. It shows that you're living. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Carol. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donation. Very generous of you as well. Thank you. Next person was, what's her first name? Munoz is the last name. I just had what they call a brain fart. Nicole. Yes, Nicole. Nicole, you're up next. After that is Amaris. Okay, Nicole, you got your question there. You're a triple. Oh, my goodness. That's strong. That is strong. You must become an emotional basket case at times. Triple Cancer. Oh my God, be enough to turn anybody upside down, inside out at times. Hi, Inspired Butterfly. Hello, Jean, Carmen. Okay, so let me see here. Where are we? Where are we? Where? Home Cal Group. Are you Nicole? Hometown? Home call? Are you Nicole? Are you Nicole? Oh my goodness. I gotta make sure it is Nicole, okay? Thank you again, Leanne. Have a great night. Take care and be safe, please. I just need Nicole to cite whatever name you're under in YouTube. Just say that's me. I'm Nicole, and then we can, you know. Thank you so much, Leanne. I appreciate it very much. You are Nicole. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see. I seen you posted something. There it is. You are wondering how many months for my property management business to boom. We can certainly answer that. I'm going to pull a card. That's a pendulum question, absolutely. And we'll go to that. And I'll pull you a card to see if there's anything else as well, to see if there's anything else that you need to be aware of or know about or be enlightened or anything. There's something here that's meant for you. It'll come out in the card, and then we'll go right into Lilith and get a number for you. Okay. You know, this isn't busy, but it's busier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd be sitting here for 20 minutes at a time. That's why I said I'm just going to do an early night. You know, and it's just a nice pace for going along at here. This is very lovely. Very lovely. Okay. And this is for Nicole. And she wants to know, how long will it be before her business starts to boom? Okay, one more run. Let me see. How long is it going to be before Nicole's business skyrockets, takes off, holds promise, shows promise? Okay, let's see what we got for tarot. Something coming to an end here, whatever this is. It's a Ten of Swords. Represents endings. Not all endings are bad, Nicole, so don't be panicked. Most people see this, they go, oh my God, it's a Ten of Swords. Some endings are good, all right? This could be the ending of a slow period for your business. That could be part of it. If things have been kind of dragging along, this could be whatever the card is giving you a heads up that this could be the break that you're waiting for. So others may read this very differently, and that's up to them. It's their priority. But this is what I'm getting for you here. This 10 is the final number, is the summing up. Totally. Getting a total here. Full round end number. Sometimes this ending revolves to some degree of drama for you. Some degree of drama, all right? This can come as a shock, the dramatic part. It can even be a relief, because you're seeing your situation for everything that it is. And if you don't accept the summing up, the numbers, and work with them, seeing whatever this is, and you look and you say, well, there's no altering that, there's no changing it. It is what it is. The ending of the fantasy, the beginning of an adjusting to make, a new bottom line, maybe a new reality here, and you changing dynamics to fit that. You're not locked into one corner here. I don't feel that you're locked into one way of doing things, and you're becoming more versatile. There are some things that you want over with in your life, and you just want to move on from them. Those as well will be affected by this card. One thing about this card, and like I said, some people cringe when it comes into a reading, but here's the thing. It's a truthful card, and it tells the truth. It helps you to see what it is that needs to be released in your life. It's in your face kind of truth. So whatever that's all about. But the advice is for you to walk away and let it go. Don't let all your valuable energy and attention get pulled into one place that's overwhelming. It's dragging you down. Don't get stuck in something like that. It'll affect everything else. You're going to reject anything like that and say, oh, I'm not dealing with this right now. I don't have it in me right now. Go away from me right now. And keep fighting to put your focus in on where it's going to benefit you overall. That's not, these are just words coming out of my mouth here. But in actuality, for you, this is not going to be an easy peasy thing. You're going to feel challenged. You're getting rid of these darker shadowed things that bring more negativity than they do joy or positivity. And dealing with the reality, not pretending they're not there. Don't do that. Say, I know you're there. I'm not dealing with you right now. And turn and focus your attention on the things you want to be putting your heart into. When you're focused in on that, you're not even giving this a second thought, and it's not going to change. You'll come back and deal with that at a later date and clean that mess up. So it's not going to go anywhere, that's for sure. Okay. So let me see. Now, I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry for just a moment. Nicole. I didn't do April readings yet. I may do maybe for the last weekend, whatever. I don't know yet. I didn't because my computer was down and it was just a roll of negative things that happened and everything kept getting in my way right up until yesterday. And I'm still dealing with some personal things, family issues and stuff like that. So your family, your people in your life, that all comes way before anything else. And there was not even a thought to even consider. It just wasn't going to happen, and I knew that it's just not going to happen this month. And I wanted to know too. I'm not saying I'm not doing anything for April. I may come back and do something. Could be tomorrow. I could come back and maybe do a few of the signs. I don't know. I have to go minute by minute to see because I don't know what's happening in my life right now. So I take it moment by moment. If we're all good an hour beforehand that I would usually start, then I'm good to go. If not, I can't shut off just like that. I just don't shut off that way. I don't work that way. So you're very welcome, Carol Ann. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. You want my email, Angels Lifestyle? Okay, we'll get it to you in just a little bit here. I'm still working here with Nicole here. Sometimes this affects relationships, but like I said, the blinders come off. The veil's been lifted, and you're seeing everything for what it truly is. There could be reference to a personal relationship and maybe what it used to be, but now you're seeing it's not that way anymore. You're seeing it for what it is, and what you're seeing in your face is this isn't going to grow. It isn't going to go. It isn't going to go anywhere any further. It's stuck. It's time for you to think about the investment of you that you put into this relationship. And if you're seeing it's never going to move from where it's at, it's never going to grow, it's never going to go anywhere, you need to think about that. However unwanted, as I said, this card may be when it appears. It does tell the truth. It helps you to see what needs to be released. Walk away, let go, focus on the present rather than dwell on the past. The past is gone. Don't do that to yourself. Unless there's unfinished business. And if there is, then that comes into play. You need to finish up the business that was in the process of ending. It's just kind of left hanging there a little bit. You need to finish that, and then you can move on with a clear conscience and a clear mind. The key words are completion, okay? Release. Release is a good thing. Release is a good thing. Remember that. Some drama. There will be some transformation. You could feel like you're being made a victim. There could be more truth coming at you than what you actually thought you would have to deal with, and there's a bit of a shock over that. That whatever you thought was in front of you and was above board, and it was right there for you to see, all wide open and clear, and then you find out there's something else beneath that or behind that, though you haven't got the whole story. You don't have the whole story. And you're shocked to find out that there's more. But you are going to be okay. You're going to, it's like a mess. And you're going to be the one that cleans up the mess and finally finish something and end it and be done with it. There's that part of it too. You need to be done with it. So that's you. It shows you as the efficient one. Okay? You're the one that's going to be straightening everything out and cleaning things up, putting things where they're supposed to be, heading things in the right direction, facing things in the way they're supposed to go. You're going to be the one in charge. And this ending will end up being a blessing for you in disguise. It truly will. So, thank you, Jennifer. Okay, let me see here. Thank you very much, Nicole. I appreciate that very much. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Lilith. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, move on to the next question. No, we're not done yet. Okay, we're going to get you a number here. All right. Still within the parameters of Nicole's reading, her question is this, Lilith. Her business. How long, how many months, whatever the time frame, how long is it going to take for her business to become a success, to start to really show a healthy growth? We'd like a time frame here on this. She wants to know to pick up, get busier, and look very promising. Will her business grow and show the positive signs of really healthy growth? Are we looking at, well, it's a business, so I'm going to be putting it out a bit. Could her business become a success to her over the next 3-month period? Can this happen? Say in 3 months' time, will she see that growth, that spike, that promise? She's saying yes to 3 months. Could it happen any sooner than that? Could it happen before that? She's going to change here. It won't happen any sooner than 3 months. This is correct? And there she switched back to yes again. 3 months. So she does have a successful business on her hands, just a matter of time. And she's saying yes, very soon. She, in her opinion, thinks it's very soon. That's the answer she's giving. You can tell by the short swing, that means soon. If it was a big, like, I'll move it, see? If it was a big swing like that, way out there, no, that would mean further down the road, more like 6 to 8 months. So, let me see. I hope that was okay for you, Nicole. I hope that was okay for you. I mean, if your business starts showing sign of prosperity and success within 3 months, that's pretty darn good. That's really, really good. So, yes. Amaris Cunningham is up next. And she's the last one on the list for the moment. And she needs to bring her question for front and center as well. I'd say that's pretty good for you, Nicole. That's, the general rule is 7 years, right? If you make it to the 7-year mark, then you're doing well. You'll continue on, and for you, it's like you're going to see signs of prosperity at the 3-month mark from there on out. You just want a general card, Amaris? No problem at all. This is for Amaris Cunningham. She would like to have a general card, just a general message, whatever will apply to her, whatever needs to be brought to her attention, whatever will answer some questions for her. Now we're at the blue hour. It's going to be dark very soon. Very soon. Sky looks very deepy, bluish gray right now. Whoops. What did we drop? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not going to let this go by. This isn't your main card. I'll consider it a pop-out. That's a very good card for you. Very, very good card. My goodness, Destiny. What a beautiful card. It says you're in the right place at the right time in your life. You are following, whether you realize it or not, you're in and on the path of your own destined future. It's a beautiful card for you. That's what I just got for you, just there, just now. We have a general, one more, okay. I think I cut myself or something. I got a big blister right there. Oh, it's sore. Okay, can we get one card, a general card, coming forward for Amira? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Gonna cut right here, general card for Amira. Oh, that's not bad at all. It's not a bad card at all. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, and he basically represents loyalty. And we can't get enough of that in our lives these days. I don't know. But something coming forward. Somebody's paying a tribute to your trust. We'll put it that way. With the Knight of Pentacles. This is fantastic. I like Pentacles a lot. They're always so positive, so cheerful, promising. And I passed it. There we go. This Knight, he may not be dashing. He's actually slow and kind of steady in everything that he does. He plans his moves with care. Now, this is either somebody that's in your life, or it could represent you, yes. Or it's just the energy itself. It's showing you planning your moves with care, being careful. He may not be all that charming. He won't win a congeniality award or anything like that. He's no nonsense kind of person or energy here. Strictly business. No time wasted. Let's get to it. Let's be efficient. Let's get things done. We need to get these things done. As I said, not that charming, but he is known to be very loyal and very trustworthy. And any offer he makes you can be taken seriously. He often appears in readings to show business investments, projects that have good future potential as well. In property, he's associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time for you to make serious decisions about your long-term future. So you got to take that and tuck that under your hat. Now's the time to begin thinking about your long-term future and security. The advice of this card, that reality, facts, hard graph may not be exciting, but the results are going to bring you great fulfillment. So you need to do everything according to formula, you might say. I have to do things a certain way. I don't really, I'm not going to question it. Here's the way to go. I'm being shown, I'm being told which way to go. You're heading in the right direction. You're being prompted to go in the right direction because the bigger picture of the direction, what's at the end of it, is a lot of deep fulfillment for you that you never had before. So that's what we're looking at there. The key words here that you need a heads up on is order. So getting everything in order. Planning everything out. Everything must be planned out to a T. Knowing what every next move is going to be before you make it. Trust is a big part of this. Your work is being highlighted. Your property is highlighted. and there's investments, and there's progress overall. That's what you want to focus in, is everything that you do right now is progress overall. That's the final picture. Doesn't matter what it is, what trail you're on, the big picture is fulfillment and success. That's what you're aiming toward. That's what you're looking for. So I hope that was good enough for you. I hope that was good for you, Amaris. It's a very lovely card. This is about getting, can I be blunt? You're going to get your shit together, is what you're going to be doing. And seeing definite goals, like you're visualizing. You can see this. Keep your feet on the ground. Remain realistic, though. Don't go floating off. Anything more comes to you than the reality of whatever it is you're doing and the goal that you. Anything more than that is a bonus. It's a plus, you know, and that gives you that much room to actually allow yourself to dream a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Dreaming is another form of manifestation. You're welcome, Amaris. Stay safe. Keep yourself well. Okay, let me go back into the PayPal list so I can see. Where are we? Who is, do I even have, see, okay. Hi, Carmen. Yep, there's still no list. Carmen's the last one on the list here, so far at the moment. She's the last one. I'm just saying for Jennifer. There's no point in sending a list until there's a few people there. Okay, Carmen, what's your question? Step up front and center, Jean/Carmen. Are you looking for a question tonight too, Cora? I know Jen's going to want one for the weekend. You want to know about your son, Kevin? What is it that you want to know? Could I get something else to go on? Is there anything in particular, or just a blank slate here? I have intuition, I'm intuitive, and I have tarot and all that, but I'm not God. So if there's something, or you just want a blank slate, what's going on with my Kevin? Okay, will he change and get a stable job? Well, there we go. We can go with that. All right. I should have put on a pot of coffee, but I didn't. That one's going to be empty before long. All right. Let's see here. Okay, this is for Carmen/Jean, who wants to know about, she wants to know about her son. Is he going to finally get a stable job? She just wants to see some stability for her son, best for him, and she wants him to stop smoking. I don't know if I can zero in on that unless that comes through, but we'll see what we can do. I think the stable job first, that's one thing at a time, is more important here. I'll tell you right now, and that's what people like about Beafundi Fortunes, and that is that you get direct, honest responses and answers, and that sort of a thing. You're never going to have perfect for your son. Nobody has. Nobody does. Where they say everything in my son's life, his life is beyond perfection. Never happen. There's always some more things to desire for your child or your family. There's always other things that you want to see come into fruition, you might say. That sort of thing. Start with one thing at a time. Anything beyond one thing at a time is nothing more than a lecture. And he doesn't need that. Nobody does. So, hoping and asking if he'll be stable and if he'll get a good job. We'll start with that. That's where you should begin, right? Hi, Inspire Butterfly. Oh, now that it's dark, it's getting warm in here. It's almost dark. The sky's still got a blue to it. Back here, it's getting really dark. Okay. Let's see here. Will Kevin, Carmen's son, find a stable job? Will Kevin, Carmen's son, become employed, stable work. Something where he can actually plan for his future. All right. Oh, dear. I hate when I do that because then I don't... Oh, that's nice. What was the next? No. Okay. One of them dropped again. So I end up taking the one that dropped, and then I take the next card right after that. That card was the Two of Swords being at a crossroads. And that would tell me that your son, Kevin, he is at a crossroads in his life right now. Okay? He is a little lost. He's got a decision to make between this or that, whatever this or that is. It could be what direction does he want to go his life. Maybe he's got a couple what he thinks are opportunities to do that, and he's confused on what do I do, where do I go, which way do I go. He's a little lost as far as that goes, but he has to come and make a decision. He's got two choices here, and you can see the two swords are identical. They're balanced. As far as the power of these swords go, they're a metaphor for jobs, careers, movie, anything. But the power is equal to each other. There's no right or wrong choice here for him to make. It's just what is going to be the better fit for him. That's what he has to concentrate on. He needs to be encouraged to look at the big picture of his life. Ask him. Sit down and talk to him. Ask him, where do you want to be? Where do you think, what are your desires? Give me your deepest dreams, your deepest desires, and tell me what they are. You can help him decide. Make him analyze himself and his own inside, inner self, on what's truly going to be something that's the best fit for him in the bigger picture is what he needs to look at now, right? There's probably, with this card too, when it shows a decision like that has to be made, there's usually one little detail as he compares the two. One little detail that he's not seeing that can make all the difference in the world. Just a little thing. And if he gets too wrapped up in it, he gets too close to the problem, he ends up getting, he's not seeing the whole big picture. He's all zoned in on one area. And what he needs to do, because he can't see the forest for the trees, you might say. So he needs to walk away from it. He needs to refresh himself. He needs to focus on other things and then come back to this. He'll have a bigger and a wider view of his situation. He'll have a healthier outlook on it, and he may see that one thing that'll tip the scales like that. One thing, and it's found in the bigger picture of the situation in the long term, you might say. So, let me see here. Nope. Here we go. When this card comes up to a sword, you're at a crossroads, and a decision has to be made. The two crossed swords signify tension and indecision. They're locked in conflict. Neither one can win, as their power appears to be equal. The situation may or may not be of your own making. Your perspective is blocked. Or there's an obvious clue that you may not be seeing, as I already said. The advice is look again. Take a fresh angle. Any action or decision is better than none. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. So you need to take advantage. They need to take advantage of that. Doubt, uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnection, and blocks. And he needs to do a clean sweep. A clean sweep of his life, that he's in the heartbeat. He's the heartbeat of his own life, and he needs to clean things up a bit. He needs to declutter. He needs to simplify. These decisions don't need to turn his life upside down. He just needs a little more direction on where to go, but it'll take one little thing, and that will help. Like I said, there's no right choice, no wrong choice. He'll make the best of whatever decision, what choice he makes, but if he looks closely and carefully, he will find the one thing that breaks the decision, and boom, there it is, kind of a thing. Your next card, the next card here, this was the first one that fell, and it is the Hanged Man. And this card's all about being in limbo. And this really kind of describes Kevin, doesn't it? His life is in limbo. He's not gone backwards. He's not gone frontward. He's just kind of stagnant there. He's in a place, and he feels that things are out of his control at this point. He feels that he's got no control over tomorrow and all the tomorrows to come, that somebody else is holding all the power, somebody else is holding all the cards. He needs to be encouraged here, to give him faith and hope and a view into his own future, and the possibilities and the reality of that is what he needs to do. And he's got more control. He needs to know that. He's got more control, Carmen, than he believes he does. He's the captain in his own driver's seat, you might say. Really, in the bigger picture of his life, he's the one that calls the shots. He's the one that makes the decisions. And you know what? Like I said, if he was to make the wrong choice, so what? You can fix that midstream at any time, or make the most of what you have. Or he could end up, it wouldn't matter which part and that would be the lesson for him, that no matter what side he picks, he's going to make the most of the most of the most of what he ends up with and what he has. This is very, very inspiring. It's a great card. It's he is in limbo, and he can take this time that he is just kind of floating around. He's not really locked into anything definite. He can take this and mentally and emotionally start thinking things over, try to make a plan of sorts. While he's in limbo, while he's held up, he's waiting for a decision to come down on him. Somebody else seems to be holding him up here. Just bear with me. Where are you? Oh dear, I passed it somewhere. We got limbo. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. With the hangman. He's not always a bad card. He's not a negative card. You think the girlfriend? It could be. Instead of trying, hi, Joey. Instead of trying to please himself first. And you know what? We have to do that. Yes, if you're in a relationship, you need to be considerate of the other person, their thoughts, their feelings, their opinions. But at the bigger picture, at the end of the day, he's the heartbeat of all this. He's going to make himself happy first, is what he has to do. This would be a good time for him to test the relationship, because if his girlfriend is going against what she thinks or believes that the direction he's headed in, and she puts a stink up about it, he needs to put his foot down and see what happens from there. He really does. He needs to put his foot down. Somebody that supports somebody else, it's not about them. It's about that person. And the support that you bring through, does she bring support to him, or does she take it away? Does he leave him feeling uncertain of what to do, and he's scared to make a move because of it? He needs to get past that kind of a thing. Happy birthday, Joey. I'm awful sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. So when the hangman appears in your reading, you cannot move forward. You're stuck in limbo. You may be waiting for a decision to be made, or generally feel that some aspects of your life are on hold, as relationships and projects remain static. There's nothing moving here. It's just stuck on both sides of that, looking for work, a career, a future. The relationship as well isn't moving. That's not a good sign for either. This lack of control may leave you feeling frustrated. You may decide to reach a compromise rather than hang around much longer. However, the hangman is asking you to stay calm and to think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. This need not be time wasted after all. It's planning ahead. It's thinking things through. It's being as honest as you can be with yourself, your situation. That's not easy. That's hard. That's hard. The advice: use this time waiting to see your situation in a new light. Find the alternative perspectives. You may find an ingenious solution or even gain some valuable insight. Keywords are waiting and time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. And very quickly for you, Carmen, bear with me, my dear. I'm going to ask Lilith about the whole job thing here, okay? And we'll see what we can do, what we can come up with here. All right, just one moment. My coffee's on. I'm going to have to make another pot. It wouldn't take long. If I wanted a full pot, the whole 12 cups takes 3 minutes. So, and I don't do that. I put a little bit in the bottom of the pot, and it's like not even a minute. Coffee's ready, hot, good to go. Okay. So, we did lose power. We lost power 3 times in 1 week. My computer went down. It was down for 4 or 5 days, something like that. It's been one thing, and I haven't come up for air in over a week. There's been one thing after another. So, that's beautiful. Chocolate cake, my goodness. Aw. Isn't that beautiful? Bear's fantastic. He's right beneath my chair, sound asleep. He's fantastic. He truly is. Okay, we're going to finish up for Carmen here. Okay. Okay, let's stay within the parameters of Carmen's cards here concerning her son, Kevin. Her main thing is, Carmen's main thing she wants to know, is Kevin going to eventually get a job here that's going to benefit his life? And him, look, she kicked right in, yes. She thought for a second. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that, and then she went, boom, yes, right behind it. Will this happen sooner rather than later? Will Kevin get the job, a job that's fit for him, and he's going to be happy and comfortable with as well? Will it pay well as well? He's going to be comfortable in this line of work. There'll be a big return of confidence here for him with this job. It's coming soon. How soon? How soon will Kevin have a job? Are we looking at, we'll be real bold, we'll say 2 weeks. Will Kevin find, no, right off, no. Longer? Yes. A month? Will Kevin find himself the right job within the next 4 weeks, the next month or so? Really? She's saying yes. Is this going to be the best choice for him, the one that he comes to and that he makes? One more question. This is for Carmen's peace of mind, or curiosity, we might say. Kevin and the girlfriend that he has, is their relationship long-term? Are we? No, it's not. She said no right off. She's on fire tonight. She doesn't. Yeah. So it's going to end. How much longer are they going to be together? Is the end in sight real soon for them? Will the relationship end with Kevin starting work, the new job, where the direction he wants to go? And that's what I'm kind of feeling here. That's when the trouble starts. Is that correct? And the relationship will come to an end. Is Kevin going to be better off and a much happier individual due to this? But I know Kevin's going to have new love in his life down the road. Thank you very much, Lilith. That was great help. That was great. That was great. There you go, Carmen. There you go. Yeah. There you are. It's all going to come together. One thing I'd advise you to not do, I've got friends who have sons and daughters, and my friends, being the moms, not happy with their choices in a partner or in a relationship. And I've heard the cursing, the swearing, the nastiness, all of it, how they hate the girlfriend or hate that boyfriend. It would really benefit you a lot as the mother in your peace of mind if you can push those feelings, those negative feelings for her, to the side. But you know what you do? You do quite the opposite. And you ask the universe, you know, clear this off my chest, clear this off my heart, clear this off my head, how I feel for her. And let me find the strength within and the allowance to wish her well and hope that everything pans out well for her after they separate. Wish her well. That's the biggest thing that you could do. and then you can go back to focusing on Kevin. You're welcome. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was wonderful. It's just beautiful. Thank you so much. And I think that was the last one at this moment. I think the list is empty. Let's see here. Oh, PayPal, will you stop doing that? PayPal's just doing all these crazy windows popping up everywhere. Yes, Carmen was the last reading for now. So anybody wants to get a reading put in, you should put it in soon. How long we been here? An hour and 15 minutes? Okay, Cora. Cora, you got a question? Go ahead. Hello. Thank you, Joey. More than happy to. Okay, Coralie. Hi. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. But when things get back to normal in the future, I want to talk with my boyfriend about meeting his mom, his sister, and brother. Should I do that? Now that's an interesting question. You've met the children, the most important. Okay, this is for our friend Cora. And Cora's asking, once the isolation and... Get out of there. Once the isolation and the quarantines have been lifted with this virus that globally we've all been having to deal with, Cora wants to ask her boyfriend, can we plan a time for me to meet your mother and your father, your family? And she wants to know, can she push for this? Can she ask for this? Is it a wise thing for her to do that? I'm feeling yes, but what the hey? What the hey? Come on now, that was a bad roll right there. I messed it up. Hold on. Cora wants to know if she can ask her boyfriend if it's appropriate. It's going to fly. When will she be able to meet his family, such as his parents? Whoops. Oh, that blister, whatever that is in my hand, makes it real hard to do that. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. What's going on? Well, we got the Seven of Cups, that covering emotions of things, and possibility. Possibility. Okay. Yeah, and that's what sevens are all about, possibility. And I'm hearing that saying is some things in life itself can seem improbable to happen or come to pass or come to be. But we need to remember, even though it may be improbable, doesn't mean it's impossible. All right? So you need to remember that. Let's see here. They're good cards. I've always liked sevens. I've always liked sevens. With this seven here, it's stating there are many choices available to you now, but which do you focus on? At this point, there are a few facts to help you decide. There's only a raft of impressions or assumptions, I like to call them, without anything to base them on, really. Danger lies in falling for a fantasy, because as you have no sense yet of what is real and what you're idealizing, because it does fire your imagination, makes your blood pump, right? In creative projects, you may be awash with ideas, and another meaning, pay attention right now to your dreams and your visions as well. And the advice is, rather than rush towards just one option, stand back a while and wait to see what's going to manifest. So you need to feel this out for the right time, the right moment. Not in the first conversation we're all the gates have been lifted and all the doors are open and we're getting back to what we know or is normal. And you both say, thank goodness we can finally go back to seeing each other And don't jump on it in that conversation, the very first one, because it'll look for what it is. It'll be apparent what's really going on, and that you've been thinking about this all this time. You're just waiting for it. So you don't want to give him that impression, right? But bringing it up in conversation or time that you're spending with him, it's kind of like an offhand kind of a situation. When do you think I could meet your parents? You know, I think he's met yours, if I'm not mistaken. He met your sisters. I know you got one sister, at least. But I was pretty sure that, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Inspired Butterfly. Thank you for being here and being present. Thank you. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. Have a great weekend. Don't ever let Morris think or assume that you've got stuff stewing in the back of your mind when it comes to you and him. I don't think he'd like it. If he figured that out, I don't think he'd be happy about that. So anything like that, yes, he met yours twice. There you go. So you bring it up into something, if you're having some kind of a conversation where you can slide that in, it's kind of relative, right? The advice of this card, rather than rush toward one option, you need to stand back for a while, wait and see what manifests. Your keywords are fantasy and confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, vision, passion. That all fits you. You know what and I felt it, and I heard it in so many words, but I felt it. Don't ever push him to doing anything, and it's apparent that he gets visually uncomfortable. He doesn't want to see you as a source that affects him that way. He wants to see you as a source of comfort, truth, but your solace to turn to, not somebody to be uptight around. What is she going to come up with next? So you got to be real careful how you broach that whole subject. But let's ask Lilith just the same. All right? Here we go, Cora. I'm going to ask Lilith. I'll have to listen hard on this one. There won't be any clear-cut answer here. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. This is for Cora. The parameters of her one-card reading. And she wants to know when the isolations and the lockdowns are over with here, and life is slowly getting back to normal, to what we consider normal. She wants to know, would it be okay to ask her boyfriend of when she might get to meet his family, his parents? Is this a good idea for Cora to ask her boyfriend when can she meet his family and parents? And she look right off, look, she says no. Okay, what came forward earlier here, Lilith, Spirit? She's saying yes before I finish was to go easy on him and to not put pressure. Is that correct? To not let him feel uncomfortable or squirm. She's saying yes to all these things. To slowly take her time in broaching the subject so that it's not a jarring question, but more one that was a given to come into a conversation. Be careful with Morris, because you don't want to do anything that's going to make him stand back and away. Thank you. Well, let's go further here for one more. When will Cora get to meet her boyfriend's family, mom and dad, and all that? Can we have a time frame? Could this happen within the next 4 weeks? Right off, no. That's because of lockdown. What about the next 8 weeks? She switched. There we go. In 8 weeks' time, Cora will find herself in the company of her boyfriend's family. Is this correct? All right, could it happen before 8 weeks? Look right off. She says no. There we go. Maybe we can gauge the lockdown, the quarantines, by your reading as well. So in 8 weeks' time. Like I say, unless he brings it up, it's not going to happen on the first coming back together again, getting back to normal, your first meeting again, your date, whatever we'd like to refer to it as. Don't ever make him do something he's not comfortable with. And if you know it, you know. Like I said, he wants to see you as his place of solace, where he can be himself and he's comfortable and doesn't have a worry. He's not self-conscious or any of that. You know, if you're the type of girlfriend, and a lot of them would be this way, well, I think it's well long overdue here. When the hell am I going to meet your family? That would not bode well with someone like him. Somebody else may not bother them so much, but with Morris it would bother him. He would pull back a bit from you, and you don't want that happening. All right? You don't want that. You have a right to say what you want. You have a right to feel what you feel. But you're dealing with other human emotions other than your own, so you must be careful about that. You're welcome, Cora. It's always a pleasure for you, my dear. Okay, I heard another ding-ding come in. Let me see here. We'll do a little refresh on the page. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you a bit of a screenshot here, Jennifer. That's Jocelyn's up next, and there's one more after her, so I'm just going to give that to you for now. Where'd you go? There you go. Okay. Get out of there. Oh, Facebook's a little slow to load up here. Come on now. Don't be doing this to me. Heaven's sakes. I'm just getting this. The timer. All right, maybe we'll go back to that. I don't want to waste any time. So, I'm in Joey's reading, and I'm going to open up her question. Okay. You want a birthday card outcome. All right, let's see here. This is for Joey. And after Joey, Facebook, it won't load. The chat box with you won't load, Jennifer. I don't know what's up. Facebook being Facebook. I can't even close it. It's just sitting there staring at me. Okay. Anyway, after Joey, it'll be Samantha's sleep. So Samantha, don't go too far. You're next. After Joey's out. Joey wants a birthday card. She just celebrated her birthday. Big, huge, joyous, happy birthday. It's be a birthday you won't forget. Huh? For anybody that's had a birthday during the lockdowns, it'll be a birthday you'll never forget. You know? Hi, Nita. Hi, Nita. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I don't like that I can't see everybody that's in the chat at the moment, because if I'm waiting for somebody particular, I can't tell if they're here or not. No, you won't forget it, that's for sure. Geez, Jennifer, how am I going to message you if Facebook won't? Because there's something I wanted to say to you. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. I'm going to refresh it, I guess, is what I'm going to do. There we go. Okay, this is a birthday message for Joey. Okay. Try this again. Jennifer, come on, load up. There it is. Okay, here we go. Here's what I want to say to Jennifer. Let's see. Thanks, Jen. All right. A little bit more. Yeah. We're completely dark here now. 9:02 p.m. The days are getting longer, faster. My goodness. All right. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Give me something good for Joey. Joey's requested a card for her birthday. All right, here we go. What? No. No. One of my least favorite cards. Why are you in Jocelyn's reading? I don't know what this is about. I'm trying to figure, is this past or yet to come? And it's not present, that's for sure. You're in a fine state of mind. I'll show you what you got. It's not one of my favorite cards. Five of Pentacles. That's going over like a lead balloon, eh? I didn't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I really don't. It just irritates me to no end. It shouldn't be here. Because I went in with a nice, I felt lighthearted while I was shuffling for you. This appears to be a sad card, but all is not lost. Because this 5 often reveals a fear of poverty or isolation rather than what the reality is. The card's kind of implying that you could feel at risk of losing a job or even a relationship, or you distance yourself from others due to self-doubt. Another meaning is feeling alone after the end of a relationship, along with the financial change that a breakup can bring. And the advice is you do have support, but you may be looking in the wrong places or to the wrong people. Go beyond your usual networks and you'll find the help and the comfort that you need. Keywords are isolation, money problems, rejection, bias, fear, risk, relationships. But the other big thing that hangs over this card is, and I don't get this off of you at all, but are you the type of person that's a natural worrier? When you get into the worry zone, if your headspace goes there at all, do sometimes you make things seem worse than what they are? Because that's what the card's bringing forward here. Yes, the 5 of Pentacles. The card overall is a feeling of being alone. Being alone. Feeling like the world has just kind of turned its back. Kind of thing. But at the same time, it's a card of reality and healing. And the card, Tarot's suggesting here that when things aren't going all copacetic, tickety-boo, and everything's just happening the way it should be, if there's a bump in the road or anything, do you have a tendency to maybe read more into it than what it actually is? You don't feel that now. Yes. That's wonderful. That's good. Now, I don't know what the heck this is. Let me shuffle. I'm keeping the card because I can't take it out. But let me see if something else can come up. That was meant to come up. I don't know what it means. I had this happen, 2 weeks ago? And somebody came into one of the chats and said, remember the card? And I forget what it was. I think it was the 5 of something. Probably this one. And we couldn't figure out what it meant. What was it doing there? It was not the best card in the world to have. And she said, well, I said, I don't know, but it came forward for a reason. There's nothing I can do to change that. And I said, maybe it's a good thing. It's not meaning, I don't know. And then she come back a week and a half later. She said, remember that? I was like, yeah. She goes, I know what it means now. Now it means something to me. I was like, no way. So, So let's see. We want to know. This was for her birthday. Come on, tarot. This was a birthday card, a birthday reading. Can we keep things a little on the more lighthearted side of things here? Please and thank you. This is for Joey. We wanted a card, a birthday reading. Let's try this again. There we go. Now we're talking. Yes. This is more like it. I love it. One of my favorite cards. The 9 of Hearts. You've gotten the magical wish card. So there you on your, for your birthday card, this is beautiful. This is exceptionally good for you. It's fantastic. The 9 of Cups is the magical wish card of tarot. When it appears in your reading, it is you that it will benefit from love and friendship and support in your projects. And it also implies harmony at home. All aspects of your life flourish, and you're feeling content and you're feeling fulfilled. The only glitch here is maybe being a little bit smug, so be sensitive with your enthusiasm to share your good fortune. Never mind looking at somebody saying, nah, 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 boo, boo, neener, neener, whatever words you want to use, because I'm hearing for you, I hear this a lot with people, and what I'm hearing is, don't get egotistical, don't get smug. Don't be doing that, see, told you so, ha, ha, ha. Don't do that. Even no matter how bad you want to do that, don't do that. Let the actions of your situation, of your life, of the happening, whatever, you let the actions in your life or your life overall speak for itself. True success, you emanate. True success, you emanate. Happiness, fulfillment is emanated through the beauty of that kind of an energy coming through. And that will speak for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to get revenge. You don't have to get even. You don't have to rub somebody's face in what's good for you. You just say, I don't have to do anything. There's the proof right there. Proof's in the pudding. Have a taste. I'm where I'm meant to be, and I'm in a good place. And other people, like what they say, let them eat cake. So this is a fantastic card for you. I love this card. It always gives me this inner smile. Yes, that's very true. It is. It's a beautiful card for you. The advice of this card. Right now, Joey, Tarot's telling you are perfectly placed to manifest what it is you dream of. So go ahead right now and make your wish. Don't hold back. Make your wish. Throw in the details. Keywords are happiness. Happiness, support, love, entertaining, harmony at home, relationships, and the beautiful word to end off this card, abundance in the best of ways, abundance. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful. So there you go. I don't know what this is. Something unpleasant coming in. I'm not sure. I'm not getting anything off of it. There's the thing. And this happened, like I said, it happened a week and a half or so ago. And then the girl says, I don't have anything like that relates. And then lo and behold, something else came through. But this is for you. You take it and run with it. Aren't you lucky? This is the best gift you can be given. A wish. They don't get any better than that. This is fantastic for you. And if I could have pulled any card, it probably would have been this one. Because it's your birthday reading. So, someday soon. I know so many people, and I know I struggle financially and everything that's been going along with these isolations. But I also tell myself that my roughest day could be somebody else's sweet walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very, very lucky. I'm lucky. Do I feel lack? Yeah, I do, but I don't focus on my lack. I try not to. I try to do something about that. I deal with the realities as they roll in. I don't push them to the side. I deal with stuff to get it over and out of the way, clear the path, this sort of a thing. And as much as I lack in different areas of my life because of the almighty dollar and the freedoms, there are other people worse off than I am, and I know that. And I think of those people. And I ask that the universe send them some shed of hope. Give them some light, something to hold on to. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I start that yawning. Now I don't want to log out. Stop that. I want to bring up a Sammy here and see if Sammy left a question in the list. Yes. Just a general card then for Sammy. No problem, Sammy. No problem at all. Let's see here. Okay. This is a general card for Sammy. Sammy's here, right? Just let me know that you're right here, Sammy, before I start. There you are. Beautiful. You're very welcome, Joey. And that's what we need to do. We do. Yes. She's here, Jen. She's here. Sammy just got a general card pulled. Could we have a general card, please, for Sammy? Let's see what's coming up for her. Jennifer, when you want your card for the weekend, let me know, okay? Whoops. I meant to get back to you. You messaged me, Pepe, and I wasn't doing them when you asked me, and I meant to message you, and I forgot. I had a lot of stuff going on here that I had to take care of and look at, and I don't know. People's messages just went right out of my head. We want a general card, please. What needs to... does Sammy need to see what's coming at her? What trail to take? What decisions to make? What directions to go in? To go at all? To not to go? Wide open here for a general card for Sammy. Oh, that hurts my hand to push them together. And that's not enough. One more. One more. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get a cut going here. Good. We got a clean cut. Nine of Wands and defense, or defense, however you want to pronounce it. It's certainly not leading to quiet boredom or anything by those means when that comes up. It is also Wands, which is all about the practical things in our life, the daily struggles, the daily things. The nine, when this nine of wands, when this nine shows up for you, it shows you you're doing your best to the best that you can do. You're trying your hardest. If it's work, you're working your harder than ever did. It really shows you putting something out energy-wise, thought-wise, at like 150%. Really, really going the full 9 yards over something here. And it shows you exerting yourself to the fullest. Because say you could be protecting your job or your property or otherwise defending your actions. You may have made sacrifices in the past, and you feel that you need to justify these by staying put. So basically backing yourself up, taking a stance. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not going to release this. This is mine. This is my place, my spot. This is where I stand. This is what I hold. This is mine. And I'm not backing off. And you'll protect whatever it is that you feel is in question here by somebody else. However, you may need to ask yourself sometimes, or depending on what your situation is, if maybe you're holding on too tightly due to fear, is this need for constant vigilance over whatever it is it an exhausting habit rather than a free choice? You need to think about that. Standing your ground on something, is it worth your time and your energy? You need to ask yourself that. And if you're protecting something, then you stand your ground and you don't move from that. And you stand there and say, I don't care what's going on, but this is where I'm at. And I'm not moving for anybody. The advice here is to protect what is yours by all means. But free up your thinking a little bit. Don't be so anal in your thoughts, like nothing is black and white. Nothing is that black and white. There's always shades of colors in between. Create some mental space to start planning for your future. That's very proactive and forward movement, and it's healthy as well, and it's smart. If you can do something about what your future is and where it's going and what your goals are and what direction you're going in, and if it's all good, then it's all good. You just continue forward with that and defend it with your life, not literally. Don't give your life up, but defend. Don't be afraid to defend anything that you feel you're in the right with. And the keywords are determination. There's challenges for you. There could be some sacrifices. There's probably going to be some hard work to get things moving in your favor and moving the way you want them to move, right? Feeling very protective, but you're feeling rigidity and a little bit of fear. The what ifs come in to the doubt. You know what I'm saying? There's doubt brought in, and it starts by, well, what if this, what if that? If you're going to take your stand on something, that you're defensive about something, that you're protecting, you make sure you grind your heels into the ground, hands on hip, and say, I'm not moving. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not backing off. I don't care. Because you're right about something and you're going in the right direction overall. So by all means, stand your ground. That's your message. Whatever this is, you need to stand your ground. Hi, Cam. So let me thank you very much, by the way. Thank you so much. It's not a bad card. It's just a heads up that you may have to fight for what you believe in or what you're wanting. It just shows you being defensive. I'll stand here, and nobody's going to take this from me. That's the attitude going on. So I'm going to a quick little cup of coffee. Little one. You're welcome, Samantha. I'll be right back, my friends. Just one moment. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. I'll just be one moment. Oh. All right, let's see. Okay. takes a moment. It'll be ready. Taking orders, yeah. You know what? The only time I drink coffee is if I'm doing readings. Normally it's tea. That's funny. You guys are funny. You crack me up at times, which is a good thing. We all need that. And I had about a 2-hour nap. I kind of need the coffee to kind of keep me going. And we have another reader here. Another reading. This is Sweet Oasis, room and board. If you're up front and center. So my grandmother Marie Hillman. So my grandmother Marie Hillman from my husband's side had complications with a heart device, pacemaker. Will she be okay? Oh, she's on life support. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This is Pepe, I think is who it is. There you are, Pepe. I thought that was you. It's a necessity. Yes, Joey. Okay, Pepe. Pepe's grandmother on her husband's side has had complications from a heart device, and she's now on life support. And Pepe would like to know, is she going to be okay? Is she going to be okay? She come out of this? Older people can surprise you for sure. Some of them, they just run on determination alone, and that seems to be what keeps them going. But she's on life support. This is not a good thing. I'm very sorry, Pepe, for you and your husband. I'm very sorry. Yeah, it is. It is. I like when I see that people love and respect their elders, you know, elders. I think it's a fantastic thing. And obviously, she has a lot of love and a lot of support, is what she has. A lot of love and a lot of support. Just looking at her name one more time here. Marie. That's what I thought. I thought, one moment, my coffee's ready. All right. By the way, Joey, I make my coffee in the machine. The big ones. That's why it's so quick. And it's so... All right. Yes, sir. Good cup of fresh coffee. I wish I could share with you guys. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There, I wish, well, cheers, eh? I wish I could share. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could do that virtual reality and actually, oh wow, dream. Okay, what's going on for Pepe's husband's grandmother? She's on life support. Phone's ringing. Oh my god. Just a minute. Might be important. I can't. All right. It's okay, my darling. Who's my baby? There's my baby. Who's my little black lover? There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, really, Pepe? That's interesting. That's a standard. That wouldn't, that's just a standard. I've got big cups, but this is just a standard. I don't know how many ounces that would be. What, 6, 8 ounces at the most? One ring eating, two ring eating. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay, this will be my last shuffle through. This is for Pepe and her husband's grandmother. She's on life support. She had a defective pacemaker. She's on life support. Is she going to be okay? I'd throw in a run through here. One roll through, and we'll be ready to cut. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right. And I'll cut right here. The Eight of Pentacles, an achievement. Well, if I had to go just by that alone, I would say she's going to come out of this. That will be an achievement. That will be an achievement. And it's an 8 as well, so there's change. There's a change coming up here. So. It's not a bad card. It does show a goal being surpassed, being met. And I would say this is your goal, or somebody's goal. With this 8 coming up in your reading, Pepe, the showing achievement in this particular. It's also the card of the perfectionist. And you being somebody knowing that small details can be important. You're really smart that way. You don't disregard. People do, they'll go, oh, that doesn't matter. I want to see the big stuff, the big picture stuff. I want to see that little piddly stuff. Those are the details. Details are foundation. Details are like building some kind of a foundation that's not completely solid. There's holes you can see through the other side. And the details coming in will fill those holes. That carry a situation. They're the things that give solidity. A situation. Details are always important. Yes, we need to look at the bigger picture, but then we need to know what details do we need to put into play or put into place so we make it to the bigger picture. And you seem to clue in about that kind of a thing. Looking at everything from every aspect, leaving no stone unturned, you might say. That's what I'm hearing. You take pride in your work. You take pride in everything you do, Pepe. This attitude is now going to pay off for you. Your finances are going to improve as a result of hard work and a commitment to succeed. Additional meaning is exam success or return to education and to decide to deepen your expertise. To this card, you have the ability to earn more by learning more. Wherever you focus your energy, wherever success follows. The keywords are analysis, dedication, detail work, commitment, motivation, perfectionism. We're going to get Lilith in on this and get more of a direct answer here. A yay or a nay for your husband's grandmother. Where to go? There we go. Let's see here. There we go. This is for Pepe. Her husband's grandmother. She's on life support and intensive care because her pacemaker was defective. So she's got a real situation going on. Is Pepe's husband's grandmother, is she going to, I've got to pick my words carefully. Is she going to from this? That's what we'll ask. Is Pepe's grandmother going to recover from this? She is on life support and intensive care right now. This is something vitally important. Is she going to recover from this? She's saying yes, without a doubt. She's going to recover. Will she get back to 100% once everything is passed and she's recovered? Could there be more surgery for her for another pacemaker? There could be. Yeah, see, she slowed. She kind of hiccuped for a second there. Uh, what are you talking about? Okay, here's. All right. They may not be able to put a new pacemaker in, but they may be able to fix her up with many lifestyle changes. And she may be able to live a little longer without any mechanical devices in her heart. Will her life be good after this? It's it's almost, Pepe. It's almost doctors are going to say, okay, this is what we're not doing. This is what we, but this is what we can do. If she's quite, her life wouldn't be all that much longer anyway. But they may be able to make her. She makes low key in her life. She needs to slow down exertions, no upsets, and kind of just go through these while she can. They may be able to do something that will help her heart along for a little while. Um, Placing a pacemaker, starting her fresh and new. I don't know about that. I'm a little uncertain. I'm feeling an uncertainty there. We'll make her as comfortable as we can make her, but she'll come back to breathing on her own, you know, feeding herself and doing all those things and enjoying the beautiful side of life at the same time. That when her time comes, it's a peaceful exit, you might say. Because I'm almost able to just replace the pacemaker for some. Maybe that's something that can only be done once. I'm not sure. But I don't see her passing over yet. I don't see her in intensive care is not what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing something a little down the road, and she's free of machinery. She's free of all that. She'll probably feel in a weakened state from here on out. She'll feel weak, like she's lost some of her strength, but it won't be her and happy. And that's what you want to do: keep her upbeat, happy, um, and make her time that's remaining here in the most positive way, kind of a thing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Those readings are not always easy to do. Not. So I had to really listen hard, and I'm like, I don't know. I keep thinking that they're going to do something to make her comfortable. She will be comfortable. But like I say, she'll be more in a weakened state. She'll need more help, um, sort of thing, where she didn't really need all that before. She'll need it now. So it's a shame, though. There's a sense of, almost a sense of sadness that's going on, of why, why now? There's divine, and nothing goes to our calendar or to our clocks. It's what the universe is bringing forward to happen when it happens. You're very lucky to meet her while you could. You may gain something valuable from being connected to her in that way as well. So, thank you so much, Pepe. Thank you so, so much. And again, I am really, really sorry. Wow. Okay, so we're open for readings once again, my friends. We are open for readings once again. We never had this trouble, and the minute I said I'll pay for the service, and then every time I come in, my settings are thrown off, they're gone. I have to reinstall the camera, the phone, put in the headings, the whole bit. This is annoying, is what it is. Darned annoying.